This will be a short lesson on how to produce pinch or artificial harmonics. These are a little bit more difficult than natural harmonics. These would be for intermediate to advanced players. And for these, begin by making sure you've got your bridge pickup selected, your tone and volume knobs on your guitar all the way up, and you need to play with some distortion and preferably quite a lot of gain, because your pickups need to be very sensitive for these. So begin by holding your pick in such a way that only a little tiny bit of it is sticking out. You want to be stroking the string with pretty much just like the bottom 2 millimeters of your pick, and behind it place your thumb in such a way that just as you stroke down, a little bit of flesh from your thumb is going to brush the string directly behind the pick. See if I can show you here what I mean. Kind of, they should be hitting together. A little bit of pick and a little bit of flesh together. It just takes a little bit of practice. It's going to be frustrating to learn at first, but so fret the note normally. Try say the 5th fret, and as you stroke downwards, you kind of hit the string pretty hard with that system of flesh and pick that I was saying, and you should be able to get a pretty clear sounding harmonic. And these ones are the ones that'll really squeal. They work best on usually pickups designed for metal, like EMG humbuckers or screaming demons, or pretty much any pickup with those aggressive sounding names are made for playing metal with a lot of squeals in them. And there's one other technique I've learned to play these that may be a little easier for beginners. Instead of holding the pick in the way I was describing before, you can actually hold the pick normally and place your finger over a fret as though it's going to be played like a natural harmonics. Press down lightly, and I find this works best just not over the fret wire, but just a little bit below the front wire in front of it. And with the pick, what I'm doing is I'm actually plucking upwards. It works downwards too, but I find upwards works quite well. I'm actually just plucking the string kind of hard upwards, right above the bridge pickup, just right in front of your actual bridge. And this works quite well, and I actually learned this way first, but it can be a little bit tricky for getting into position quickly on a fast riff. So do try to learn it the first way I described. So let's see, some good songs with a lot of pinches in them to practice would be The Great Southern Trendkill by Pantera. Oops, don't drop D there. Or you can always just make up your own riffs and throw in some pinches into them. I find Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne is a good one to practice with.